Hi, are you looking for Mani Vaya Focus Blocks review Reddit? This video is being made just specifically for those who are looking on Google or really anywhere specifically for the information on this. I just wanted to take you to some of the most relevant information as of this recording so that way you can kind of see what people are saying and kind of get like a gist of what to expect. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to see, it says this top one here, it says, has anyone tried signing up and using focus blocks? And then this other one underneath it actually talks something about managerial duties. You'll see it here. It says, does anyone here legitimately use focus time blocks on your calendar? And you'll see something about managers blocking out time to focus, and if anybody really does that. I'm trying to ask around, so again, that's not really relevant. I want to hit this first one here. My computer is dragging. Why is it dragging? Okay. And then you'll notice at the top here it says, has anyone tried signing up and using focus blocks by Mani Vaya? It says advice needed. And it says, has anyone here tried using the focus blocks program? Looks pretty cool. It's basically a live accountability partner that is watching you while you work. Apparently it's 24/7, so whenever you feel like working, there's someone there to keep you accountable. I'm kind of shy, so I'm not 100% comfortable with being on camera, but I would love to be more productive, and it sounds pretty cool. Just wondering if there's anyone out there who has actually tried it and if it worked for them or not. And so the first response, we'll go down here. It says, if you're looking for accountability partners on demand, just check out focusmate.com. It's amazing and really reasonably priced. Highly recommend it. And this person says, wow, thanks for sharing this. Just checked it out a bit. It looks like it has great potential. It looks easy to use and easy to try it out. I just may try this week. I've apparently got ADD and stuff from procrastination and time blindness. It's been causing me. And they're telling me to go for it. For this other thing called Focus Mate, so they recommended that as a possible alternative to the Mani Vaya's Focus Blocks program. I have not personally tried that program, but I have checked it out a little bit, and it does seem like an interest in a similar program. If you're looking for an alternative to Focus Blocks, and then this person did an update. I guess they've done 1,400 plus sessions now. They've been doing it on and off a bit through Focus Mates, and you see them talking about that. And so there's a free version of Focus Mates. More people talking about Focus Mates. Then someone talking about try Twitch, insert some accounts for body doubling or co-working. Sounds like the same thing, and it would be free. No need for camera on you, but you can watch / have playing someone else working with you at the same time. Great tool for ADHDers. Which I pretty much self-diagnosed myself as an ADHD, so this might be something I might want to look into at some point. So this person's saying here they agree. They're like, I've been doing focus blocks for 2 to 3 months, and this company hides a lot of things. I really just like the lack of transparency. For example, they charge $1,000, but if you say it's too expensive, they give you $500, which is not fair to those who paid full price. The first few weeks are effective, but you adapt to it over time and don't give a about the camera. The lack of consequences also makes the accountability a joke. Everyone's polite, so it doesn't matter if you get done what you commit to doing. The only benefit is that some coaches are much better than others, which actually gets you motivated to be productive for the hour. The downside is they hide the schedule, so you're sometimes stuck with random coaches who aren't a good match for you. Now, this was put up about a year ago, so this was that person's experience, and apparently there's another reply here, and it says, everything you say here is an example of an external focus, the external locus of control. I'm not sure what that actually means, but okay. This is, thank you. I think there are some things that are similar for sure. I just didn't think they would be as structured. I ended up signing up for this, and I'm happy with it so far. It sucks that there are no independent reviews, but I could only find online, but hey, I guess it's how it is with a startup. So at this time, apparently Focus Blocks had just been starting up. It said, so it's supposed to say awesome, so it looks simulated office setting. It's like awesome, so it looks a simulated office setting to help you be more productive. And then they're like, it is. They have these focus sayings and breathing techniques to get you into the mindset too. I actually really like it. It definitely helps me to be more productive. And then it says awesome. That's all that matters. That's cool that it incorporates breathing, etc. to distress. And then this person's like, I think the body doubling definitely works. I'm much more impressed by the guy running this service. What a great way to make a ton of money. He deserves every penny for the hustle. He talks about how this person was really impressed with the marketing, and apparently he got sucked in to do a year of this. And you can read this, right? You can pause the video if you want to and read more about that. So, not everyone, at least initially when Focus Blocks started, not everyone was thrilled about the pricing. And so me personally, I think it was worth it. I went ahead and got the lifetime membership because I enjoyed what Focus Blocks had to offer, and it allowed me to be basically just go anytime at the top of the hour into a Zoom meeting and meet up with people who are all focused on getting their work done, and there's not a lot of commotion going on. We start off 5 minutes just kind of getting set up for success, and then we do 50 minutes of actual focus silent work, and then we do 5 minutes at the end, just kind of a wrap up and kind of like a little mini progress report. Excuse me. And so I just want to go over this, kind of give you kind of a heads up of what to expect. And there are other programs out there as well, and that I have not personally tried as of yet, but Focus Blocks isn't the only option that you have when it comes to helping you focus to get more of your work done, and also uses what they call the 555 structure, which is basically a method that allows you to really hone in and get work done in an efficient manner. So I just wanted to share this with you today, and I hope you found this helpful. And go ahead and take a click at the link below. You can learn more about Focus Blocks with a free webinar. There should be a link down below in the description box. You can check that out, as well as there'll be a video after this, so that way you can learn more about Focus Blocks and my personal experience that I had. So thank you for watching. Yeah. Alright, I'm recording. Apparently I didn't even press the start button, but my video decided to go ahead and start on its own, so I guess it's about to get going. So hey, my name is Marvin, and this video is going to be a review of Mani Vaya's Focus Blocks program, which I am a user of, and that's when I want to go over some of the basics. And you might have heard of the program. I'm just kind of wondering, okay, what's the deal with this program? This video is made to answer a lot of, actually, it was made to answer several different questions. The first one is, if you're looking for the 2000 books Focus Blocks review by Mani Vaya, who is the creator of, or the guy behind Focus Blocks, then this video is going to be for you. You may be wondering, you may be wondering, is Focus Blocks legitimate? This is for you. You may be wondering if the Focus Blocks actually really works, or if the Focus Block really actually works. This is for you. You may be looking for the Mani Vaya Focus Block review. This is for you as well. You may be wondering, is Focus Blocks really worth it, or is Focus Blocks really worth the money? And this is also for you. I believe those are basically all the main questions. So if you're on this video, not really sure how you got to this video, then my guess is that you probably are struggling with either attention or focus, and it's affecting your life, and you're not getting stuff done like you want to get done. So this program is gonna attempt to try to help you with that, and we're gonna go over what the experience was like for me, what I was struggling with personally, and why I decided to give the program a try in the first place versus all the other many productivity apps and hacks and videos and free and not free things that are out there. So hopefully this will help you out. Let's talk a little bit about myself and why I'm filming this video, besides the fact that this is a review video. So me personally, I'm the type of person who has a lot of different projects and things he likes to do and like to get started on them, but then either one, I have the idea and I don't start it because for some reason I just can't get started, or I'm lacking the inspiration to actually get started on the program, or I started and get started, but then I don't stick with it long enough to really build upon it. And so I was struggling with those things. And I don't consider myself a lazy person by any means, but I do get overwhelmed, and I do tend to procrastinate when I feel overwhelmed. And I was feeling a lot of that And I feel like that's really been building up, as of probably the last year or so, even more so, which is odd because I like to get things done as much as I can. So I was struggling with, my attention and focusing and getting tasks done that I know I need to get done, both personally and professionally. And so I was like, I gotta do something about this. I can't keep on this hamster wheel of like not really making progress and feeling worse and just having all these things on my plate and then feeling overwhelmed by them. And so I just don't even work on them at all. I just procrastinate, and then I feel bad, I feel ashamed and upset with myself at the end of the day because I didn't really get anything done, or doing things that would really be considered busy work and not really focusing on tasks that would actually move me ahead with my overall goal. I was kind of tired of doing that. And so I was on YouTube procrastinating and then I saw an ad come up with the creator of the program of Focus Blocks, who is Mani Vaya, and he talked about how he could basically provide a solution for those of us who are struggling with focusing and getting tasks done and really moving ahead with our goals. And so I was like, I've heard this stuff before, and I rejected it. And then I was like, I kind of like the way he's saying he's, giving a solution, to help solve this issue. And so I clicked the link, I went to the webinar that was offered at the time, and he basically revealed, his way of solving this issue. And it doesn't require you to be inspired all the time. It doesn't require for you to have all this self-control and self-will and like all these things that ultimately start off well, but then for some reason you just kind of like sputter out at some point, and you get mad at yourself because why didn't I stick with this more? What happened to my willpower and my self-control and inspiration and all these things that are supposed to help you achieve goals long term, but they're kind of hard to run on day in, day out, and they do eventually give out because unfortunately with human nature, by you work on something long enough, you do kind of start to wear down and you kind of just give up on stuff. And so, I watched the webinar of his and I really liked it and I thought it was helpful. And at the time they were offering a $1 trial for me to give Focus Blocks a try, which is his program that basically allows you to instantly focus and garner your attention back to the main task that you get accomplished. So I signed up for it, and one of the things I really liked about Focus Blocks was that I didn't have to wait 3 to 5 days for them to process my order and then for me to get it, because by that point in time I'm just losing inspiration to even do it in the first place. So once I signed up for it, I got a link confirming that I was now signed up for Focus Blocks, the 7-day trial, and also if I didn't like it, I could just cancel it and get my $1 back. So I was like, what do I really have to lose? I need to do something different with myself, otherwise I'm going to keep going down this path of non-progress. So I signed up for it. I got a link to go and choose when I want to actually do a Focus Block. And for those of you wondering what a Focus Block actually is, it's basically this concept, which I believe is actually in a book somewhere. I forgot the name of the book, but basically it's a concept taken from this book where you basically focus on doing a particular task or a list of tasks within a certain time frame. So how these generally go is that it's like an hour, right? So the first 5 minutes you're focusing on deciding what your task is going to be for that remaining hour. You're shutting off all your distractions, phone notifications, you put your phone on silent. You're closing out the extra tabs or extra internet web browser tab that you have that you don't really need for the task that you're doing at hand. And you decide to just purely focus on whatever is the main task or task that you need to do for that block. And then once that 5 minutes is up, you go and you do the task for the next 50 minutes. You just really focus and you get into what they call a flow state, where basically you're just so focused and so honed in on that particular task to where you're doing it at your maximum efficiency just naturally. So because you're just focusing only on that task. And also with Focus Blocks, it does focus you or helps you to not try to multitask. Because unfortunately in the world today, we're kind of taught to multitask. But honestly, we learn in focus blocks that it's actually better just to focus on one task at a time until that task is completed, and then move on to the next task. And you actually get way more work done and get it done more efficiently when you work that way versus trying to multitask and only doing 30% here, 20% there, 40% here, 50% there. Just really focusing in because the human mind, when it's really focused on something and needs to get something done, and they have a set blocked out time for it, it will really hone it, especially if you have a strong interest in it. And even if you don't have a particularly strong interest in the task that you're doing, once you're on it and you get your momentum going, you're going to want to keep that momentum going. And so I think that's what focus block is really best for those of us that just kind of need to actually just sit down and get started on a task and get that initial motivation and momentum going. And then after that, you'll find that the time kind of goes by like that. And then you're kind of like, oh, cool. The time is up, the 50 minutes are up. And then there's 5 minutes left where basically they will go over the progress. And you can do that either with the other people in the focus block. You probably wonder, okay, how does focus blocks, how do you get into it? So basically what happens is, once you're signed up for the program, they're going to send you a link, and you can click on this link. It's going to take you to a calendar. And then once you're at this calendar, you just pick the day that you want to actually try to do a focus block. And you get an unlimited amount of these things. So say, for instance, tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, I want to go ahead and do a focus block. And these are hour increments. So you go to the calendar, you pick whatever day Tuesday will fall on during the month, or the next day, or whatever day you want to go for. You choose that day, you pick the hour, and then once you confirm it, you put in a little bit of information like your name, your email, what the project is you're going to be working on for that particular hour. And I think you ask for your phone number too, just send you a reminder about it. And you hit submit, and then they send you a confirmation email saying, hey, you're signed up for a focus block on this day at this hour. On the day of that, they'll send you a reminder, maybe I think once 30 or 40 minutes before the actual focus block itself. You'll click on the link which will be provided to you, which will take you into the focus block, which is a Zoom meeting. Basically, it's a Zoom link. So if you're not familiar with Zoom, it's just an online meeting thing. Basically just virtual. It's a virtual meeting room, And so you go to Zoom, and then once you're in the Zoom, at the top of the hour, which I'll probably sign in maybe 5 to 10 minutes before, and then once you're in there, they begin the process, which is the 5:55, which I kind of just went over, which is setting you up for success the first 5 minutes, getting you focused, shutting down distractions. Then the next 50 minutes, you're actually doing the actual task. And then the last 5 minutes, you're kind of doing a progress meeting, either in a separate Zoom breakout room, which they will have at the time, or you can stay in the main room with what's called a focus guide, and they will, you can just put your progress in the chat and congratulate you on that. And I think that's actually one of my favorite parts. And to me, I think it's very much, for me personally, it kind of takes me back to school a little bit, where you're sitting in the classroom and everybody's working on the same thing. But since everybody's working, even if they're not doing maybe the exact same work you're doing, you're all focusing on working. And you have people from all over the world and all over the continent who are in these focus blocks, because these things are virtual, right? So you see all kinds of people working on all kinds of different projects. And the whole thing is that even though we're all working on different projects, there is definitely a sense of community there, because we're all working towards a common goal, which is to make progress with our goals, and we all want to see each other succeed. And so you get a lot of inspiration and motivation from others to do your work and get things done, and you share your progress. And you also can share your challenges as well within there. If you have anything you're challenging or struggling with, they also allow you to do that too. So it isn't isn't one of those things where only positive vibes here type situation. People sometimes do not get their work done in these focus blocks, which is fine, because not every block you have is going to be super duper productive, especially when you're first starting off. Now, you probably wondering, okay, well, what was the thing that you were working on during your focus block when you were joining, when you were doing it? And for me, I had always kind of had this idea. I always kind of had an interest in health and wellness, and I wanted to start a blog and just put articles on there in regards and in relations to that. And so I wrote 2 articles for it, and then I just didn't come back to it because I wanted to do 30. That was like my main goal, like do an initial 30. And then I did the first 2, and then I just never came back to it. And so like 2 months passed, and I was like, I felt so bad and ashamed that I actually didn't go back and finish that, because I wanted to do it, but for some reason I couldn't get that momentum back for whatever reason. So that was one of the main reasons why I decided to join Focus Blocks. So I went ahead and I signed up for Focus Block, and I made like a main goal, which I recommend everyone does when they first start Focus Block. Have like some kind of like goal that you've been pushing off but really want to get done, but that won't take you forever to achieve. So for me, I wanted to finish the 30 articles I need to write for my blog, right? And so I had written 2, so that meant that I had 20 more to go. So my goal was by the end of that 7-day period, I was going to have those 30 articles written. So I actually achieved that goal. The cool thing about Focus Block is that even if you just sign up for 1 hour, you don't get kicked off after that 1 hour. You can be on there as long as you want, as long as you sign up, so that way they can send you the link, so that way you can go ahead and join, and you can stay on there for as long as you want. Pause. You get an unlimited amount of these Focus Blocks as long as you're a member. So, with some programs, you get like a certain number of things, and then there's like a limitation on it, or you have to pay for all these different levels in order to get access to more of whatever you're trying to get, right? But with Focus Blocks, once you sign up for it and you become a member, you actually get unlimited Focus Blocks to use, which the bulk of the blocks are available Monday through Friday. It's pretty much 24 hours for the most part, and then on the weekend they have like a kind of more of a limited window to work with, so you can still get Focus Blocks in on the weekend, which I have many times. Unfortunately, during the weekend, the Focus Blocks aren't as freely available as they are during the week, so that's like only kind of one of the drawbacks currently of it. So hopefully they'll expand them and make more of them available during the weekend. But majority of the Focus Blocks are going to be available during the week, which is when I do most of my work. So when I do it, I normally sign up for 3-hour blocks, which actually they recommend you do about 3 hours at least each day to see like maximum, progress towards your goals overall. So anyway, I managed to achieve my goal of completing the writing of my 30 articles by the 3rd day, into my 3rd day with Focus Blocks, and I was very happy with my achievement. And so I decided to write even more articles, an additional 20 articles by the end, or before the end of my actual trial period. And so seeing that I made so much progress in such a short span of time, I probably did more work in that 1 week period of Focus Blocks than I did in the last 2 months. And so I was like, how can I let this go? And I'll be honest, when I initially signed up for it, I expected to disappoint me. My expectations were low, but my hopes were high. If that makes any sense. But I fully achieved what I set out to do with Focus Blocks. And my goal, initially was I'm just going to sign up for this. I'll try it for a day or 2, and if I don't like it, I'll just cancel and get my $1 back, right? But it definitely exceeded my expectations, which was great, because I needed to do that, because there was a lot of work I needed to get done. And so I'm now using Focus Blocks. Now that I got that groundwork done from the health blog that I was working on, I actually moved from writing articles for the blog to now I've turned those articles into actual videos for a health-centered YouTube channel, which I've been working on. And Focus Blocks has been helping me definitely get and be consistent with that. And I'm starting to see, some progress on that channel. So I'm very happy about that. But I probably would have been able to really get it done and be so consistent with it without Focus Blocks being available to me. So, the program again was created by Mani Vaya. He has this project called 2,000 Books, which basically summarizes like a lot of self-help and self-improvement popular books, and maybe I think also some not so popular books that can help anyone, basically get like the meat of these books kind of summarized, and so they can put them into action as quickly as possible. And then also with Focus Blocks, you're not just getting the Focus Blocks, but it's a whole community that you're getting to join, and a lot of bonuses as well, which I haven't even fully taken advantage of those bonuses yet. And I've been with Focus Blocks for probably like 3 months now. 3 months, and I really like it. I like it so much where I went ahead and just got the lifetime membership when I had the opportunity. When the opportunity was presented to me to get a lifetime membership, I went ahead and took it because I see the long-term benefits of having a program like this available that I can pretty much hop in anytime I want on the top of the hour, take advantage and get like hyper focused on whatever it is I need to get accomplished for the day or the week. So it's priceless to me. I'd recommend, you don't have to necessarily get the lifetime membership like I did, but just getting like, the monthly one or the yearly one could probably really help expedite your progress towards the goal that you're trying to achieve. Now, who is Focus Blocks really for? That's another question I want to answer here. So for me, I would recommend Focus Blocks for people who are like either working at home or in a traditional office-like environment. So, if you're working at a desk primarily by yourself and it's projects you need to get done with individually, or on your own, Focus Block is great for that. If you're in a setting where either you're going to constantly be distracted or you have to do a lot of hands-on work or manual labor, I wouldn't recommend Focus Blocks for like construction workers outside or farmers or anyone doing work that they couldn't easily just log in on their computer and be, in the vicinity like that easily to take full advantage of it. I probably wouldn't recommend it for that. It wouldn't be great for those kind of people, but it would be good for those who are doing, again, office work at home, solopreneurs or solo entrepreneurs. This is really great for like solo entrepreneurs, I think, as well, to help us kind of focus more. Those of us who have a lot of things we're trying to accomplish within a short span of time, especially like when it comes to like marketing and like working on your business and stuff like that, it's great for that, especially for those solo workers. It's really great for that. And so I'm going to now recommend that you go ahead and check out and learn more about Focus Blocks at the link that's going to be below this video, so you can take full advantage of what it has to offer. There'll be a video that you'll be taken to when you click on that link, which goes into more about the Focus Blocks process and how it works and why it works so well. And then there should be, at the time of this video going up, there will be a $1 trial, which you can try it for just 7 days for just $1. If you don't like it, just cancel it. And to me, you can spend $1 and change your life for the better. Why would you want to skip that up? Why would you want to pass on that opportunity when you could just spend one measly dollar to vastly improve your productivity 20%, 30%, 50%, 100% in some cases? So try it. If it doesn't work for you, you don't feel like it's a good fit for you, you can again cancel it within that 7-day period and you won't be charged anything else. So this is me, Marvin, and I hope you enjoyed my review of Mani Vaya's Focus Blocks program, and I hope that you find it helpful. I hope that answers your question on whether Focus Blocks is worth it, or is it worth the money. To me, it is. For anyone who was wondering about the 2,000 books Mani Vaya Focus Blocks program, hopefully answered that question as well, because it is the same program, whether it's called just plain Focus Blocks, or if it's called Mani Vaya Focus Blocks, or it's called 2,000 books of Focus Blocks. All of them, it's all the same program. So hopefully this review will be helpful to you, and then, these reviews of it hopefully are helpful to you. So again, just go ahead and check out that link down below. Also, for anyone who decides to go ahead and partake in this offer, you will be provided a bonus from me personally, in which I will be giving you to assist you on your way to being more productive and getting the most out of the Focus Blocks program. And also I will talk about just some things I noticed that I benefited from in the program that might help, with your progress and getting, through that initial starting off phase. But for me, the first day I did Focus Blocks, I noticed the immediate difference, and I rarely have things in my life where I can just notice instantly once I started. I noticed an improvement. Focus Blocks falls into that category for me personally. So I hope, again, you enjoyed this review, and again, check out that link below, which will take you to a page where Manny explains more about focus blocks, and we'll also give you the chance to take him up on the dollar trial offer, which is currently up as of the time of this video being uploaded. I'm not sure how long that offer will be available. He may change that in the future to more than $1. No, it could double, triple, quadruple for all I know. So if you want to try this program and you want to try it really cheaply right now, it would probably be in your best interest to go ahead and take advantage of that right now. I would probably go ahead and hop on that. Again, it will take you to a page where there will be a video and you can learn more about it, and you will have the chance to try the dollar trial offer, which is up as of right now. Even if it isn't up, that dollar trial isn't available when you're watching this video, I would still strongly recommend giving the program a try. It's risk-free. You can get your money back if you do not like it within. Again, there will be a special bonus for anyone who decides to try the focus blocks through my link, and that bonus will be provided to you once you join, so don't miss out on that. I think it'll really help you out and get the most out of the focus blocks just based on my own experience. And just a reminder, if you decided to do that offer that I'm providing in the link below, I will receive compensation back for that, for sharing the focus blocks with you. So I just want to be totally transparent and clear about that, so that way, if you're wondering, yes, I will. If you decide to take up an offer, but I think it's an offer worth trying. Even if you don't want to go through my link, that's fine. You can just find another link somewhere and just go through that link, if you don't want to do that for whatever reason. But I still recommend, whether you go through my link or not, to give focus blocks a try. I think you'll find it helpful, help you focus, get your attention back, and help you get some tasks knocked out that you've probably been procrastinating on for like a little bit too long now. So again, this is Marvin, and if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. If you don't get the bonus that I offer in this video, you can also message me down there in the comments, and I'll talk to you, and I'll try to get that to you as quickly as I can. And I hope that this was helpful to you. Again, click the link down below to check out Focus Blocks and learn more about it, and take advantage of that special trial offer while it's available. I'm not sure how long again it'll be available, but check it out. What do you really have to lose other than $1? And even they'll actually give you that $1 back if you don't like the 7-day trial, as long as you do it within that 7-day time span. So this is me, Marvin. Thank you for watching me today, and I appreciate you taking your time and just really listening to what I have to say about the Focus Blocks program, and going and watching this Focus Blocks review. It really means a lot to me. And make sure you like this and you share with a friend that you think might find it helpful. Okay, I will catch you later, and I look forward to seeing you in the Focus Blocks. See ya. Bye. Hey, this is me, Marvin. I want to thank you again for watching my review video of the Mani Vaya's 2000 Books Focus Blocks review. And so I just want to show you what's going to happen when you click on the link in the description box, or the link that may possibly be in the video itself. You'll see a link like this, which should be ending with Focus Blocks webinar. And you click on it, it'll take you to this page. And then once you're on this page, it'll be the video, the free video on Mani Vaya's program, Focus Blocks, and you know how, basically how they help you with all these things that are probably frustrating you and stopping you from making progress. So as of the time of the recording this video, it'll take you again to this page. So you'll have an offer right now to try Focus Blocks for $1, and then there will be some bonuses that come along with Focus Blocks if you decide to partake. And I recommend you definitely take advantage of these bonuses. Take advantage of the Focus Blocks offer to get those bonuses. But Focus Blocks by itself is really just worth it without even having to have the bonus. And you can see that there is a 30-day unconditional 100 money back guarantee as well, for the Focus Blocks deal. So okay, again, I just want to show you this page you'll be taken to after you click the link that I recommend you click or go to in my review video. Again, I want to thank you for watching. Again, this is a review of Mani Vaya's Focus Blocks program, And I hope you enjoyed these reviews and you have a great day. And go ahead and click that link and go to this page, and you will learn more about focus blocks and how to solve your problem of not getting anything done and being more productive without having to rely on inspiration or willpower or self-control. This will help you focus right away. Especially for those who are trying to achieve those tasks, those big tasks, or the medium level tasks, or even just little everyday tasks that you just kind of need to get done. So definitely take advantage of it. Okay, make sure you click the link and check it out.